if you live in 6 different countries throughout the year, none of them you're there for more than 180 days, where should you be paying taxes? The answer is that the tax system isn't caught up to the way we work digitally online. But some of the funny answers were like, I hear it's going to California, or I think the answer is California, which is funny just because I live in California and they do kind of have a tax system that is overarching, where even certain things that I have literally in Canada, like my TFSA or my RSP, California wants some part in that.
I think that may be answered sooner than some of these other questions, because for a long time, there's no sales tax on e-commerce purchases, right? And now, based on where you're sending your book or a box of pens or whatever the kids are buying on Amazon these days, that gets taxed locally. So clearly, they being tax collecting agencies will figure it out. And actually, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Wrapbook, but that was a company that I helped launch, call it a year and a half ago. And they just actually announced 2 weeks ago, they got a $100 million investment led by Tiger Global, but they do the tax calculation on a city by city basis for the film and entertainment industry, which is, I think it was $116 billion payroll. So massive, but compared to all of it. So yeah, maybe there is a Wrapbook for nomad taxes coming up.
Yeah, and it's on both sides, right? Where there's the individuals who need to figure out how to pay taxes. And, most people, I'd say the majority of people actually do want to pay their taxes and want to do it right. But with the layer of complexity and again, different jurisdictions that overlap in ways that don't always make sense, it's really, really hard. And I can share that as a Canadian that lives in the US, that's been nomadic for many years, that has my own company in Canada. It's crazy and hard to figure out the taxes. But in addition to that, these countries, which are jurisdictions on their own that have certain goals, right? They're trying to hit a certain amount of tax revenue to facilitate their spending. They're going to need to rethink their system as well, because today, again, it's really baked into the physical. Again, if someone spends a month in 12 different countries, where should they be paying taxes? Today's system means nowhere unless you're an American citizen.